Hi Geminis, and welcome back to my channel, the Zodiac Love Tarot. I'm Jennifer Winters and this is your Gemini April 2020 Astrology Tarot reading. And I'm doing a little bit different reading this time, and it is going to be all the cards. I'm taking out everything that I have right now because I want to give the most comprehensive reading that I can to you. I know there's a lot of uncertainty for the Geminis and everybody else, especially around this coronavirus, and I hope all of your loved ones are well and doing okay. And if not, maybe something positive can help them, like this reading. Maybe there's a message for you to give to them. I'm not really sure how it'll work out, but we'll see what's going to happen. But for now, what I want to do is get some of your energy, Gemini, so that I can actually feel what's going on with your story. I'm going to actually use my celestial tarot cards to get an idea of what your story is, and I used this obsidian rock or gem. It's actually a volcanic rock on top of there because this has a lot of energy around unveiling mysteries. So I want to unveil your mystery. Then I'm going to go to my energy cards where I have this lapis gem on top of that to get clarification. And also with this red jasper, I'm going to my chakra cards to get clarification. And with this citrine, to my gem cards to get more clarification. Amethyst on my spirit animals, and my white turquoise on the moon, and then my tiger's eye on the traditional rider waite deck. So let's find out what's going on with you, shall we, Gemini? All right, let's go. All right, so Gemini, what am I feeling for you already, Gemini? Okay. All right, I feel like I'm sensing a love story, or maybe I'm sensing a love interest, which is good because I think that's a very light-hearted sort of reading for the month of April. Maybe something is going to bloom out of this reading in terms of love, and I'm feeling a lot of communication at this time. Okay, I'm feeling a lot of Venus energy. Oh, and that makes sense. Venus energy, because I am a sextilinium Libra, so I feel Venus energy very quickly. So I believe we have, as soon as April 3rd, I think we're going to have some Venus energy coming your way. Venus energy, okay? And that is really going to overshadow some of this Saturn energy, because the Saturn energy is really what's predominant right now. It just moved out of Capricorn into Aquarius, and that really is telling the global story that we're going through right now. So Gemini, if you want to also look at the Capricorn and the Aquarius reading, I think it would be helpful if you're going through a lot right now, especially feeling this sort of isolation. Okay, I am feeling some isolation because you are apart from the person that you love and you're trying to communicate with them. Okay, that's a lot of what I'm feeling right now. Okay. All right, well, let's see. Or either you're apart from them or they're working and you want to be with them more. Something is going on with this energy, but I'm definitely feeling this rose quartz, so I'm going to put it in front of the reading so I can get a better idea of what is going on. So I pulled 4 cards from my traditional celestial card set, and let's find out what's going on. Okay. All right, I'm going to show you all of these. Don't worry. Okay, so we have 3 cards upright and 1 card upside down. The first card that's upright is the Strength card, okay, and that is coming from Leo energy. Okay, so maybe you're on fire right now. Maybe you're feeling strong right now. Maybe you have a lot to say. Maybe your personality is really shining through. And maybe you have this gentle healing nature going on about you, where you can you feel like you can tame anything, tame the beast right now. Something is going on, okay? But then I also have that's upside down for you, which is the Fool card, okay? So in this way, when we talk about the Fool card, we talk about going into another part of your life that's new to you, that where you feel like you don't know where your footing is, but you are hopeful and you're ready to take on a challenge. You don't know what's coming your way, Okay, but in the reverse of this situation, maybe it's just that you've just gotten a foothold into a new relationship, but now you're you're feeling like it's kind of at a stalemate, and maybe it's because you're away from them. I'm feeling that there's this love that you want to give, and it's a new love. It's something beautiful, something you're ready to explore, but you aren't able to explore it right now. You've just been put on hold, okay? And that makes a lot of sense what's going on right now. I'm sure a lot of people feel like if they were starting a new relationship at this time, they're been put on hold somehow. Okay, that's the energy I'm getting from these cards here. And then I have the Delphus, which is the Three of Pentacles, okay? The Three of Pentacles. Now, that is telling me that you definitely were ready to go on a journey. You were ready to start something new, and you had a lot of messages to deliver and a lot of messages to give. Okay, and if I'm thinking correctly for you guys, I think that there was Mercury that's entering on the 11th into Aries, and that is going to put that energy into your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12th house. Yes. No, 11th house of friendships and personality. There we go. So that's why I'm feeling that Mercury energy. It's like you have a message about your personality, about what to tell other people. You want to have them know you better and for you to know them better, and you just feel like you need time with them. I feel that. And then also here we have the Seven of Swords, and this has got the Gemini energy in it right there. You see the Gemini and the Mercury. Look at that. I knew I was feeling some Mercury. Uh-oh. Let's turn that off. Sorry. I thought I did turn the sound off, but that's my ringer for something to remind myself. But anyway, sorry about that. But look at that. We were just talking about that Gemini, and then we have the Mercury energy right there. And then we also have the Lapis, which is moving forward. So you wanted this relationship to move forward. You were on a stride. You were ready to go, and then now you're just kind of at a stalemate. Okay, well, let's get some clarification. Let's find out more. Like, are you going to bring this relationship closer? Are you going to be able to use different ways of communicating to be able to grow this relationship, especially at this time where you feel like it could have been better? You're missing a lot of personal touch. That's what I feel out of this situation. You're missing that warmth that you could be feeling. Oh, and I'm sorry about that, Gemini. So let's take a look at this chakra energy that we're going to get from the chakra cards. And let's find out what can we choose? What's going to happen for Gemini in terms of the chakra that's going to help bring this relationship closer? Okay, so let's find out. Oh, okay, so we've got this holistic health again. That's interesting because I just got that for Taurus. And I think that some of you, I don't know if you have someone that's sick right now and that's keeping you away from them. I'm really sorry if that's the case. Or if it's because, I mean, this card is really supposed to symbolize what you can do to make the relationship closer, and it's a healing card. If it's not, doesn't literally mean someone's ill, then maybe it means that you can do some personal healing at this time. Also know that Pluto and is quintile to Chiron right now. So Chiron is a healer, and Pluto is someone who does transformations. So it could be an inner transformation of healing that you need to have done. And I feel like you think that maybe you were on the right track to having you were ready to present yourself, as someone who's already healed and as a new person. But maybe there's just a little bit more healing that needs to go on, or maybe it's just saying that while you are apart from this person, you can do a lot of personal healing. Maybe you can do some meditation that would be good for you, or even just getting healthy, like losing some weight or getting into shape, and then surprising that person when you finally do see them. Okay, surprise them, say, hey, look, you know look what I was able to do. Okay, and that's also got that fire energy in it from this red jasper. saying, move forward and get a lot of burning energy going. Okay, so maybe it is just talking about like getting back to health. Okay, so then we're going to go on to these energy cards, and let's take a look at that energy. It had the lapis on it. Okay, so that lapis energy is for the throat chakra. So maybe this has more to do with communication again, with that Delphius Three of Pentacles. It sounds like maybe you're talking to them and you're, creating this three-way call or something, or you're just having to communicate through technology. I'm feeling that. Let's see. All right. So let's see what this energy is that you need. Angel of Balance. Angel of Balance. Isn't that beautiful? Look at the angel, the little cup, and the pyramids in the back, and the beautiful, moon there, the new moon. It's not a new moon. It's a waxing moon. Okay. And then the Angel of Balance. So when you're going through this healing phase or inner healing, or maybe getting your diet under control or your exercise under control, or even your thoughts under control from where you used to have maybe some pain going on, this internal healing, just find the balance in all of it. So if you're talking about diet, you got to monitor your munching. If you're talking about exercise, and you haven't done it in a while, you need to balance it. Start slow, balance your cardio, balance it with your weightlifting. And if it's something that is psychological, then you find balance there with making sure that you have you level out your negative thoughts with as many positive thoughts as you can. Okay, so like that Libra balance. Okay, find that. And I think we also do have a full moon in Libra on the 7th. So that is going to be a good time for you to really meditate and really make sure that you start that new program for yourself on April 7th, okay? Wonderful. Now the citrine, which is of abundance. This is a beautiful rock saying things are going to come your way, or gem, whatever you want to call it. So let's check that out to get some more clarification. Okay, let's see what you get. Okay, Gemini, let's see what you get. Okay. All right, so we are going to find out Amazonite. I've always had a hard time saying Amazonite, and it's life purpose. Life purpose. That's a beautiful card. Life purpose. Okay, so you could be using this time when you're working on yourself to think about what it is that you really enjoy. What do you have a passion for? Because when not only are you going to work on yourself and think about, some of the past wounds with Pluto, quintile Chiron that you can unearth and rebuild. Also think about what's that purpose? What is it all for? What are you going for next? Maybe you've actually been so wrapped up in things right now that you have forgotten what it is you're working towards. Like there's a shadow over your purpose, and so you want to just bring in the light. You want to bring the light into that situation. And this is an Amazonite. It's beautiful. I mean, it's this clear blue light. So bring that in and think about your purpose. Like, what are you trying to achieve in life? Are you trying to help people? Are you trying to make people laugh? Are you, trying to nurture people? Like, what is it that is your life purpose? Something that's going to bring you a lot of joy, and then start on that as well. I mean, that's going to be a good time to start on things, and especially, with that Mercury energy, it's a good time to communicate. And I believe too that Mercury is going to, let's see, Mercury's entering Aries on the 11th. So if that's the case, then that's a really good time to have strong talk with the person that you care about, strong talk with yourself, strong communication around your life's purpose, trying to reach out to people to see where you can find help in that, or even if it's just recording yourself talking about what needs to be done, that it's a good time to verbalize. It's a good time to use your throat chakra, okay? So now we're going to go into the spirit animal and find even more clarification and see what's going on. Can't wait to find out what this message is for you, Gemini, okay? This is guidance from nature, and it's your cohabitation in nature and in the universe, and your guidance to your higher self. And also, I did a spirit animal reading, so go ahead and check that out too for the month of April, because those were actually very intuitive. I don't think people noticed that it was there because my thumbnail didn't have my picture on it, which I've been trying to do just so everybody recognizes where the video is coming from. But if you want to go back and check out the air signs for the spirit animals, that just came out too. But for now, let's look at this one, okay? I don't want to stop the reading. Okay. Ooh, the antelope spirit. Life is speeding up. Life is speeding up. Okay, so that means there's more of that Mercury energy going on, meaning that you are still moving forward, even though you feel like maybe this relationship is on hold. Maybe you feel like you haven't made any progress with your life's purpose. You know, maybe this inner journey that you're going on to heal yourself, it's speeding up. Everything is going to work faster. I believe this talk that I'm giving you is going to really propel you into this sort of expedient energy, and it's going to give you the motivation you need to really push forward. And just keep this card in mind, like when you're on that treadmill, or you're at home and you're working out, or if you're reading a book about something that you feel like is part of your purpose, when you're studying, or whatever it is that you're doing, or when you're talking to this guy or this girl that you were starting a relationship with, just remember this momentum is still moving forward. It may even be that the days are going faster than you could have ever imagined, and you just want things to slow down. But right now, this is the perfect energy for you, is just to keep that momentum going, okay? All right, now let's look at the moon card and see what's going on there, okay? And like I said, we had a full moon in Libra, and then we're going to have a new moon in Taurus. So that's all earth and beauty and the divine from above, from Selene, the moon goddess, from the Empress card. We're getting a lot of that, and a lot of balance again. Okay, so beautiful, beautiful energy. Okay, and so you have surrender to the divine from the moon. Isn't that what I just said? Check it out. Yes, that is so amazing. I felt that energy before we even got started, and then bam, there it was. I was feeling that high priestess energy, the Selene moon goddess. I was feeling these new moons from Libra and from Taurus. So surrender to that energy. Surrender to this expedient energy. Surrender to that balance that you're working with, and really heal from within. And let in that Amazonite. Let it in. Let it glow in your life. Like all of this is really what it's just surrender to this divine feeling. And also you started out this. You started out with this Leo strength, okay? So you're just surrender to all of this wonderful, wonderful energy, okay? And next we have the last card, which comes from the Rider-Waite, which is a very classical, traditional deck. I rarely use it because I do the celestial readings, but this is going to really wrap up this reading, and it's going to give us a very hardcore classical answer to this reading, or just a conclusion, if you will. Okay, so let's do a little bit of shuffling on that, and then we are going to find out Gemini. Okay, all right. We have the Two of Pentacles. Again, the balance card. Balance. So look at this. We got the Libra energy coming from the moon. We have the Taurus energy. We have this balance card again with the balance. And this is all talking about the balance to heal yourself, the balance to start working within this new relationship that you have. It's also balancing out this new fast Mercury expedient energy, just being able to use that energy and to really run with it, and just balance your life out to fit this new energy. Okay, whether it's working out, whether it's talking to this loved one. I feel like you could be going overboard a little bit, because that's what these cards are telling me. These two balance cards is maybe something's tipping to one side. It could be that you're stressed right now. It could be that you were hopeful for something, and now you're eating too much, or you're not exercising enough, or you're sleeping too much, or something is too much on this side. Maybe you're spending too much money, something. So just bring it back up and balance it out. This is a perfect time. And then once you find that balance, just run with it, okay? All right, Gemini, that was a really cool message. I hope that it resonated with you, and I'm glad that you came to the channel. If something did hit with you, or strike a chord, please leave me a comment, give me a share, give this message to another Gemini or someone else. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel so that you can keep getting some more readings. And then also, like I said, I was going to talk a little bit about the Saturn and Capricorn energy, and also the Saturn and Aquarius energy. I will be talking about it more in the readings for those individual signs, but I have to just give you just a little bit of a preview, if you will, that I think that we're going to see, sort of a dip, or some sort of letting up, or some kind of adheasement that's coming around July 1st in the situation that we're going in, because that is going to be where we're using our Aquarius energy to come up with ideas and to solve the problems that we're going through right now. And then we might have a second wave of problems where we are really having to refocus all of our energies on economic solutions. And then once the 21st December 17th comes around, and then going forward, we're really going to see a new age of Aquarius, and a lot of these problems are going to, I think, subside, and then we're going to have some new technologies and those sort of things. But I will be talking about those in some later readings. So if you want to see that, please skip over to another video, one of the Aquarius or Capricorn videos, when you finish with this one. And also go back and check out the animal spirits that I did for your signs, for the Aries, for air signs this month. Okay? All right. Thank you so much. Bye, Gemini.